Welcome to Table for One. I'm the narrator, and today I'm going to be playing a solo game of Terraforming Mars. In this game, I'm going to be using a corporation that I made myself. It's the 8th out of 9 in my Bravo Sci-Fi pack, and that is Aperture Laboratories, based off of Portal. Let's get rolling. So I'm all set up now to play Terraforming Mars with Aperture Laboratories from Portal. And the long and short of it, if you don't want to watch the Table for One house rules, which is linked in the description for all the details on this corporation, the effect that they have is they can place cities next to other cities, and they can place greeneries essentially as cities would normally be placed anywhere on the map. Because this is modeled after, again, Aperture Laboratories from Portal, and in Portal you've got a portal gun that can link two different places in space. So adjacency is not really something that Aperture Laboratories needs to worry about. And I'm playing on the Elysium map today. I am. So let's get going here. Let's first, before I do anything else, put these starting cities and greeneries. So we'll start with the top city at 12. That's better placement than I've got in the past. The bottom city is at 21. And the top greenery is at 14. 5, 6, 12, 13, 14. And the bottom greenery is at 6. That will be there. Okay, so let's take a look at the 4 colony tiles I can choose from. We have Titan, Io, Ganymede, and Ceres. I'll certainly take Io and Ganymede and probably Ceres. Let's look at the Prelude cards. 4 of those. We've got Mohole Excavation for heat and heat production and steel production. Biolab for plant production and some cards. Self-sufficient settlement to place a city and get some mega credit production. And biofuels to get some plant and energy production and a couple of plants. Those are all interesting options. So let's take a look at the project cards and see if that helps us make any decisions here. Okay. I don't know why cartels caught my eye, but it's 1 mega credit production for every Earth tag you have. And I just see that there's a lot of Earth tags out here, so obviously that card has 1. Here's a 2nd, a 3rd, a 4th, a 5th, so 5 mega credit production could be super helpful. And of those cards, in order to play this one, you need a science tag, or you need 2 science tags, and there's 1 here and 1 here. But all told, that's a pretty expensive group of cards to play, and one of them takes mega credit production down as well, although this one takes it up. So I don't know that I'm going to focus everything on that strategy. What else could I do? I mean, this is a lot of mega credit production early on. That would pay for itself after a few generations, even though it's very expensive to play. And then it would give me a target of trying to place a bunch of cities, because you get 1 victory point for every 3 cities. I don't know that I really need insulation. I don't know that I'll have a lot of extra energy production, so I probably don't need high-tech lab. Oh, I didn't even notice lunar exports. That's kind of a big deal, too. If I could do immigration shuttles and lunar exports, That'd be a lot of money. Boy, oh boy. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to take immigration shuttles and lunar exports. I think mining expedition, although lunar beam is pretty cool too. Man. Okay, I'll take lunar beam as well. So those 4 cards, and I'll get rid of the rest. Still wondering about cartel, because I do have, this would be 3 earth tags. Cartel would give me a 4th. Okay, I'll take those 5. And I won't use Titan. But I've still got to pick Prelude cards. That city's not as valuable to me as it would be in most games, because I can really put cities anywhere. And of these 3, I mean, I do want the Mega Credit production. I know I won't go with Biolab. I feel like Mohole's a good one. Gee, I don't know. I want the Mega Credit production, but I also want the plant and energy production, I think. I think that's more versatile. Well, how can that be? The Mega Credits can be used for everything, right? Gosh, I'm having a hard time. Forget it. Let's do self-sufficient settlement. I don't know that I've ever picked that before. So we'll do these 2 and this. So let's start with the corporation. Aperture starts with 45 mega credits. And 1 plant production and 1 heat production. Okay. And we'll, I guess, pay for these cards now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do they cost? 3 each. So that's 15. Boy, I messed that up already. Okay. Shoot, I was going to play immigration shuttles, and now I'm 1 mega credit short. That was a mistake. So should I return one of those cards? Well, if I return any of these, then this one becomes less valuable, in which case I would just return that one. So would I like to return this? I mean, really, I'm paying 15 to get 2 steel and then raise the oxygen. And I think it's valuable to raise the oxygen. I don't know if it's as valuable as getting 5 mega credits every generation, though. So I don't really want to, but I'm going to return that. I'm not going to buy it. So I get 3 back. Okay. So I bought my cards, and now I have to do my preludes. So let's start with this one. I can raise mega credit production from -2 to 0 and place a city tile. So where would I like to do that? Focus. Okay. City. Oh, and I'll get some sort of bonus for it. Well, let's use Aperture's effect. I can place cities next to other cities. So why don't we go ahead and go... Oh, I was going to go right there and take those 3 plants. So maybe I should just take these 3 cards. No, we'll take the 3 plants. We're going to go right there. And use the special ability right out of the gate. 3 plants. I feel like I'm hyper focused on the on everything being lined up today. What's going on here? I need, let's see, I get 1 steel production, 2 heat production, and 2 heat. Okay, and now we can start the first generation. So I'm going to spend 31 mega credits to play Immigration Shuttles, and that makes my mega credit production go up to 5 from 0. And that's going to be it. I can't do anything else this generation. So, okay, I still feel all right about that. So the colony markers go up. And I do production. So I have 14 terraform rating plus 5. It's going to be 19 mega credits, 1 steel, 1 plant, and 3 heat. Now the generation marker goes up to 2, and I draw 4 cards. Farming is a real long way off. You need temperature of +4, so we won't do that. Jovian Embassy will be the only card I can use steel on. You just raise your TR 1 step, but that'll be a total cost of 17. That's a lot for 1 terraform rating. That's probably not a good deal. Rim Freighters lets you trade for less, and that's pretty cheap. Artificial Photosynthesis, I think, is usually a pretty good card. If I raise my energy production by 2 steps and play Rim Freighters, then I can trade for 2 energy. So I think I'll do that. I'll buy those 2 for 6. But I also don't think they're terribly urgent. So we'll set them aside. And I want to keep working through some of these. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15. So I can't do lunar exports. But I can do lunar beam for 13. So 10, 11, 12, 13. So mega credit production will go down 2, which I don't love. But heat production goes up 2. Energy production goes up 2. Oh, so maybe I should spend this on plant. I don't know if I need 4 energy. We'll see. Okay, now what? Nothing. That's all I can do. So these first ones are going to go quick. Let's move these colony markers up and do production. So again, I'm at 14 terraform rating, plus 3 this time. 17. 1 steel. 1 plant. 2 energy. And 5 heat. So the generation marker goes up to 3, and I grab 4 new project cards. This one requires three floaters, and that's not going to happen. Security Fleet is just a play to get victory points out of your excess titanium, which I don't have any. Advertising is for playing expensive cards, and I don't have any. Rad Suits, what is the requirement exactly? It requires 2 cities in play, so I think that's the case. They don't necessarily have to be my cities, it doesn't look like, and it's 1 mega credit production and 1 victory point. So it cost me 3 to get, and then 6 to play, so 9 mega credits. And how many more times am I going to produce? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it'd cancel out for it'd be like 1 free victory point. But there's also the opportunity cost of what else I can spend that money on. So I'm going to pass. and that's okay. So what do I have? 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 mega credits, which means it's a great time to play Lunar Exports. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And this will help get the engine going. Let's put this away. So for my 19 mega credits, I'm going to raise my mega credit production 5 steps from 3 to 8. And I've got 8 heat. So we can raise the temperature 1 step, which gets my TR up 1 step. And I think that's all I can do for now, but I feel like things are starting to move in the right direction. So a lot of setup in these first generations, but I think the engine's going to work. The engine is mostly money, but my heat production's high. I'm starting to get some plant production. I think I'll be okay. So let's move these colony markers up again. Starting to get high. And let's do production. So 15 TR plus 8. It's going to be 23 mega credits. And another steel. Another plant. My 2 energy turns into heat, and then I gain 2 energy. And another 5 heat. The generation marker goes up to 4, and I draw 4 new project cards. This one makes mega credit production go down, and that's sort of not what I'm trying to do. This one's still a little ways off. Although it might give me something that I could do with my steel. But I don't even have an animal card, so I don't know if I'd get my full value out of that. Moss is okay, and I'll be able to play it at some point, but I don't know when. I don't have any oceans down, so it's not even close. And this one, Immigrant City, lets me place a city by lowering mega credit and energy production, and then every time a city is placed, I can raise my mega credit production. Which would make me want to put a lot of cities. Because if I were to do it with a standard project, it would go up 1, 2 every time I put up a city. I'm going to pass on that too, though. I just want to focus on what I've got here. So I'm going to start by playing cartels for 8. Or cartel singular, it looks like. Raise my mega credit production 1 step for every earth tag I have. And this will be the 4th. So from 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's pretty substantial. And what else? Can't quite play both of these. I think I want to play artificial photosynthesis now for 12. So the sooner I play it, the sooner I can get this extra production, and I'm going to put it into plants. And I'm going to spend 5, 6, 7, 8 heat to raise the temperature again, which also raises my terraform rating. And that's going to be all I can do this time. So let's move up these colony tracks. Nearly maxed. Going into production, I've got 16 terraform rating plus 12 mega credits. Another steel. 2 plants. 2 energy turns into heat, and then I gain 2 energy. And now 5 heat. Okay. The generation marker goes up to 5, and I gain 4 new project cards. All right, quantum communications requires 4 science tags. I've only got 1. What does this do? Add a microbe to this card. Effect: when paying for plant cards, microbes may be valued at 2 mega credits each. Am I going to want a big plant card later? Who knows? I think that's mostly harmless. I think I'm going to go for it. This one requires that I have a colony and a city. I don't have a colony. Add 2 microbes to another card, so I could add them here. I would have to put down a colony, though, which I can afford. So maybe I do that. I'll get rid of energy tapping. I don't want the negative VP. I don't really need the energy. So I'm going to buy these 2 for 6. And I'll start by playing Rim Freighters for 4. Right? No. Take that back. I'm going to start by playing Psychrophiles for 2. So I can start accumulating microbes there to be used on a plant card. And now I'm going to build a colony for 17. It's a standard project. And I think I'll put it on Ganymede. So I raise my plant production 1 step. And now, since I have a city and a colony, requires that you have 1 city tile and 1 colony in play. Okay, I'm good. I can play this for 6 mega credits, which is all of them. And I raise my plant production 1 step. And I can add 2 microbes to another card. And I'll put them right here on this one. And now I can take that action and add a microbe. So now I've got 6 mega credits towards a plant card. I don't have any other mega credits left, so I can't play Rim Freighters, but I do have 8 heat. So let's raise the temperature to negative 24, which gives me a heat production bump to 6. And terraform rating goes up. And I have 8 plants, so I can place a greenery. And I'm down to just 1 card, so I think now using Aperture Special Effect, I can place greeneries that are not adjacent to any other tile, or not adjacent to any of my tiles. How exactly did I word this? You may place greeneries on any non-reserved area. So I think I'm going to hop up here to Olympus Mons and get those 3 cards. Before I look at them too close, let's raise the oxygen. And the terraform rating. So what have we got here? I get them all. They're in my hand. Heat trappers. I don't know that I want to take my heat production down. Biomass combustors. Deactivate or decrease any plant production 1 step, so it doesn't have to be mine. Increase energy production 2 steps, but the oxygen's 5 steps too low and you lose a victory point. And I'm not really playing a space game. I don't think I need 3 titanium production, especially for that cost. So I think I'm going to sell all 3 of these for 3 mega credits. So I'm still 1 mega credit shy of Rim Freighters. That's okay. Although if it was out there, I could trade. But I'll just trade next time. That's fine. So that's going to be it for this generation. So let's move these colony tracks. They're all at the top. So it'd be time to start trading. And I take the marker off this card and go into production. So I've got 18 Terraform rating plus 12 mega credit production. I add 1 steel, which gets me up to 5. 4 plants. These 2 energy turn into heat, and I get 2 energy. And now 6 heat. The generation marker goes up to 6, and I get 4 project cards. All right, so it'll be a while before, not a long time necessarily, but I can't play Harvest until I have 2 more greeneries down. But I'm going to spend 7 for the card, get 12 back, so that's free money. So I'll take that. I probably will be playing some standard projects. So that rebate, 3 mega credit rebate would be good. An artificial lake is a little ways off, but it's not even a discount on oceans. It's just, let's see. Place 1 ocean on an area not reserved for ocean. And placement's not really an issue for me. So it's just, yeah, that would be opportunity cost of the money I've got now just to get 1 victory point later. So I'm just going to take these 2 for 6. And let's go ahead and play Rim Freighters for 4, get that going. So now I can pay 1 less resource to trade. And let's get this standard technology out there too for 6. So now every time I play a standard project, I get 3 mega credits back afterwards. Harvest, I can't play. I'll hold on to that. I'm okay with that. I've got 8 heat here. So let's raise the temperature again along with my TR. And I could use 2 energy to trade. And then what do I have mega credits wise? 15, 16, 17. Oh, I can put another colony. That's kind of interesting. So I'm 1 short of being able to do the standard aquifer. Oh, and build a colony is a standard project. So I would get 3 mega credits back. Okay, here's what I'll do. 10, 15, 16, 17. I am going to place a colony on Io. So my heat production goes up 1 step. That was a standard project, so I get 3 mega credits back. And now I'm going to spend 2 energy because that's all it takes for me to trade. And I'm actually going to trade with Ganymede, which gets me 6 plants plus 1 bonus for having a colony. 7 plants. And I'm going to spend 8 plants to place a greenery wherever I want. Let's just go over here. It's not hurting anything. Well, maybe, geez, I don't know. Here? Let's go there. That gets me 2 plants. Plus oxygen and TR. And that's going to be it for this generation. So trade fleet goes home. Oh, wait, one other thing I forgot. Let's add a microbe over here. Okay, now the trade fleet goes home. This track goes up. The others are at the max. Now I can take this marker off the card and go to production. I get 20 mega credits plus 12. 1 steel. 4 plants. 2 energy. And 7 heat. Generation marker goes up to 7, and I draw 4 cards. I feel like I haven't terraformed very much yet for Generation 7, but also I feel like I'm in an okay spot. So some interesting choices here. This one takes my mega credit production down, and then I can gain 1 mega credit for every science tag, and I don't have many science tags, so that's not going to be good for me. Well, let me think about that. I guess I've got 3 science tags. I've got 1 there, and a third here. So my production would go down 2, but then I could take that action every generation and get 3. So it'd be like increasing my mega credit production by 1. But I'd be paying 14 plus 3 mega credits to acquire the card. I would not get that back unless I had a lot more science tags. So, okay, that's still off the table, but it's not as bad as I thought. Now, this one allows you to spend 8 mega credits to place an ocean tile, and you can use steel. So it would give me something maybe to do with my steel. That being said, I would use all my steel just playing the card. Wouldn't have any left over. But it would be cheaper than the standard project, even with my standard technology card in play. And it could pair with mineral deposits, which would give me more steel. So that might be a cheaper way to get all the oceans down, because I still have 9 oceans to go. So it really, even with standard technology, it would save me 7 mega credits per ocean times 9 oceans. And yeah, that's going to outweigh the cost of playing the card. And then Skydocks is interesting. Get 1 mega credit back on every card you play and get a trade fleet. But there's only so much money to go around. I think I'm going to skip that one. So I'm going to buy these 2 for 6. And so let's play Aquifer Pumping for 18. And here's 12. So another 6. And let's play Mineral Deposit for 5. I get 5 steel. And now I can place an ocean for 8 mega credits. I'll use 4 steel. So place an ocean. I'll go right here for now. So that gets me 1 plant and raises the TR. And while I'm thinking about it, let's place another microbe on this card over here. That actually gets me to 5. And I think I'm going to... Oh, series just got more interesting. I was going to go to IO, but I think I'm going to spend 2 energy to trade with series. And that gives me 10 steel. So I think that's a couple oceans. All right, I've got a bunch of plants. 4, 8 plants. Let's place a greenery. Now I'm going to go here and get 2 mega credits and 2 plants. And I raise the oxygen and my TR. Still got a fair amount of money left over. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I think the best thing I can do with that is pay 14. Do a standard asteroid, which gets the temperature up, which gets my heat production up to 8, which is a great number to have it at. My TR goes up. And it was a standard project, so I get a 3 mega credit rebate at the end. So I've got 9 mega credits left, and really nothing I can do with that. So I'm kind of money rich, but action poor. That's okay, though. I'm in good shape. So let's raise these colony tracks up. Ganymede goes up to 3. Ceres goes up to 2. The trade fleet goes home. Take the markers off of these cards. I get 23 for my TR, plus another 12. Oh, that was only 13. 23 plus 12. And 1 steel, 4 plants, 2 energy, and 8 heat. The generation marker goes up to 8. I get 4 new project cards. What in the world does market manipulation do for 1 mega credit? Increase 1 colony tile track 1 step. Decrease another colony tile track 1 step. Okay. I don't know if that's something I'm super interested in doing. This makes your steel worth 1 mega credit more, which I intend on using here. That might be worth it. Cryosleep would let me trade for 1 energy. It would have been more powerful if I had taken that card with an extra trade fleet last time. But that's okay. And then flooding lets me place an ocean. It is -1 VP. Yeah, I'm not going to grab these 2 or market manipulation, but I think I am going to grab this other one. What is this? Rego Plastics. Here we go for 3 mega credits. And let's start by playing that. I'm going to pay 10 mega credits for it to keep more of my steel. And now my steel is worth 1 extra. So now I'm going to play Aquifer Pumping. I'm going to pay with steel. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll use 2 mega credits. Leave 2 of them behind. 7, 8. So I'll put the marker on the card. I'm realizing if I can only do that once per generation, then I can't place all my oceans in this way. I'm going to have to find other ways to place oceans. I wish I'd realized that sooner. So that's going to give me 2 plants and raise my TR. And while I'm remembering, we'll put a microbe over here. Let's start with some of the easy stuff. So here's 8 heat to raise the temperature and my TR. I'm pretty sure I've got 8 plants here. Sure do. So let's place a greenery. We'll go right here and get 1 plant and 4 mega credits. Market. I think now I would like to go to IO for 2 energy. I get 13 plus 2 is 15 heat. 2 is the colony bonus. And now I can spend 8 to raise the temperature once, and then another 8. So I can raise it twice. 1, 2. All right, so we're making some progress on some of these tracks. What do I have left over here? Plenty. Let me make some change. $33 mega credits. And, why stop there? I could play Harvest. I've got 4 greeneries out there, so this would cost me 4. But these are worth 2 each. So let's just take 2. 3 left over. So now I've paid for this because it is a plant card, and I get 12 mega credits. So I've got 45 mega credits now. I think it's time to do some standard projects, and I know I'm going to need some oceans. I'm going to need some greeneries too. How many more oceans will I get from this card? I can do it once per generation, so 4 more. So that'll get me up to 6. I'll get a 7th on the temperature track. So I'll need to place 2 more oceans. I think I'm going to hold off because there's a lot of cards that can give you oceans. I think there's even one, I think it's Lake Marineris, gives you 2 oceans. So I'm going to hold off in case I get some cards. In the meantime, I have a lot more steps on the greenery track. So it's 23 to place a greenery. And I'm saving this spot so I can get the full mega credit value for it. So I think I'm just going to put it over here, get 2 plants. So I'm up to 5 plants. And let's mark it and raise the tracks. And that was a standard project, so I get 3 mega credits back. And now let's do that again. 23. A couple of greeneries. Again, making use of, well, I guess technically not this time, but I am making use of Aperture's unique effects, so I get 2 plants for that. And mark it. And 3 mega credits back. Let's just turn this into a 5er. There we go. And, oh, that was close. I'm up to 7 plants. Not quite enough for a 3rd greenery. That's okay. So that will be it for this generation. Let's move these colony tracks up. So up to 4 plants, 4 heat, 3 steel. Trade fleet goes back. Take off the card markers. And I start with 30 mega credits plus 12. Not bad. 1 steel. 4 plants. 2 energy. And 8 heat. The generation marker goes up to 9, and I draw 4 new project cards. This one gives you mega credit production for Jovian tags, of which I don't have any. This one requires a Jovian tag, so since I don't have any, it doesn't matter. This one gives me something to do with titanium, and I have no titanium production. And this one gives me 3 mega credits when I play an action, and I don't have any action cards, so that's not going to help either. So no cards, and I've got none in hand. So let's start by spending what I do have. I've got 8 heat. And let's place an ocean using steel. So I'm going to need 2 of these, which is worth 6. 2 more, 7, 8. Okay. Mark the card, Place an ocean. And we'll go right here and get 2 plants and 2 mega credits. And raise my TR. Got 4 microbes here. We might as well add a 5th. And mark the card so I don't forget. Hey. This was at 4. And now I can spend 8 plants. And place a greenery. And I'll put it right here to get 2 plants and 4 mega credits. Man, I got a lot of money. What else can I do? Well, I can trade. Let's do a greenery for 23. Standard project. 23, and I'll get the 3 back as a rebate. So let's put that greenery right here. So I get 2 mega credits and 2 plants. And we'll mark it. That's going to raise oxygen and then temperature. So I get 2 TR bump for this. And now I've got enough plants to do oh yeah, I get my rebate back. Now I've got enough plants to do another greenery. This one can go right above it. I'll get 1 plant and 4 mega credits. Mark it, get the oxygen, the TR. I'm going to start slinging some asteroids. So those are 14 each. Here's 14. And I'm going to just keep count. I've done that once. This goes back. I get a 3 mega credit rebate. Now I pay 14 to do it again. So I've done it twice. This goes here. This is my rebate. Now I'm going to do it again. 14. Here's my rebate. That was the 3rd time. So I raised my TR 3 steps. Which is a good day on Mars. And so now I'm going to spend 2 energy to trade. I don't really need the steel anymore. I think I've got more than enough steel for the rest of this game, unless something crazy comes up. So I think I'm going to go for greeneries, or go to Ganymede for plants, I should say. So that gives me 5 plants, 4 from the track, 1 for a colony bonus. Because the sooner I'm done with greeneries, then I'm kind of done with map placement. I can focus on maybe trying to get some cities down and maximizing VP. But that's all I'm going to be able to do for this generation. So colony tracks go up to 2 to 6 and to 4. This trade fleet goes home. Markers come off of these cards. And production, I start off with 39 from TR, plus another 12. One more titanium, steel. 4 more plants. 2 more energy. And 8 more heat. And now generation marker goes to 10, and I get 4 new project cards. Luna Governor would have been great earlier. I won't get my money back on it now. This would let me place another colony, and then when I trade, increase the colony track. Again, that would have been good earlier. That's not going to be worth what it's going to cost me to play now. This one lets me spend extra energy, and I haven't had any extra. This one lets me place a city, then 1 victory point for every Jovian tag, which would be 1 point. And the city won't get me anything else because it goes here. So I won't get any adjacency points for that. So I don't really want that card either. Sadly. So let's start by using the cards I have. I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to place an ocean. And that gets me 1 plant and 2 mega credits. And raise the TR. And we'll go ahead and add a microbe to this card. I hope I get to use these at some point. And let's spend 8 heat. Raise the temp. And how many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I've got to use the 5. So there's 8 plants. So we'll place a greenery. And you know what? Let's go here and get a card and 2 mega credits. Dusk laser mining. You need 2 science tags, which I have. This would take energy production down, titanium production up, and gain 4 titanium. I don't want my energy to go down because then I can't trade, so I'm going to sell this for 1 mega credit. And as it turns out, I'm still super wealthy. So, let's do an asteroid for 14. I get 3 mega credits back for the standard project, and now I can place an ocean somewhere else. Right there gets me 2 mega credits plus the TR. And now that ocean's down, I would like to put a greenery there for 23. Standard project, which will get me 6 mega credits back. Five, 6 plus my 3 mega credit rebate. And let's do another asteroid, I think, for 14. Let's make change. I got too many singles over here. Okay, so here's the 14. Doing another asteroid. Get 3 back. And let's do a greenery for 23. And because I'm Aperture, I can put it pretty much anywhere. So let's go up here and get one card. I feel like I can use some cards. And I do get my 3 back. Community services, 1 mega credit for every card with no tags, which would just be that 1. Let's sell it. Get 1 back, which gets me up to 5. And I didn't even realize I had another trade in me, so let's spend 2 energy. And I'm going to IO. That gets me 6 heat, plus 2 for the colony is 8 heat, which I just immediately spend to raise the temperature. And it looks like that's it. So things are moving along pretty good. I'm going to have to pay for some oceans by the end, but that shouldn't be a problem based off of how I've been paying for everything else. So I'm in pretty good shape. Let's move these colony tracks up. 3, 4, 6. This goes home. Take the markers off the cards. And I'm at 48 TR. Plus 12. One more steel. 4 more plants. 2 energy. And 8 heat. Colony marker, or generation marker, sorry, goes up to 11. And 4 new project cards. And there's a couple of plant cards here that I can use this on. I don't know that I really need the plant production at this point, though. That's what they get me. I wish I could get something else for it. I think I'm at a point where I can take these 2 cards really for the victory points more than anything. So it's going to cost 6. And let's put 1 more microbe here. And now let's play trees for 13. Temperature needs to be at least -4. I'm beyond that. So I've got 5, 6. So that's 12 plus 1 is 13. And my plant production goes up 3 steps to 7. And I gain 1 plant. I'll get a victory point for that. And Zeppelins requires 5% oxygen, which we've got. Yeah, I might as well just play it now. It's fine. 10, 11, 12, 13. I get 1 mega credit for each city tile on Mars. 1 mega credit production. So there's 1, 2, 3. So this goes up from 12 to 13, 14, 15. I could have placed some more cities and maybe max that out a little bit better, but that's okay. Now I'm going to do aquifer pumping, which costs 8, and I can use steel 6, 7, 8 to place an ocean. We'll go right there for 2 mega credits and a card. Oh, and I don't really need that, nor can I play it. I don't have enough power tags, so that gets sold. That's fine. So I've got a trade and whatever I can spend. So I can spend this 8 heat to raise the temperature 1 step. So 1 step left to go there. I can spend 8 plants to place a greenery. Where do I want this? Let's go right here. Get 1 plant, 2 mega credits. So 1 more step to go on that track as well. And I've got a lot of mega credits left over. But nobody says I've got to spend them now. Let's turn those into one of these. And I'm going to get some plants through trading. So I get 1, 2, 3, plus 1 is a colony bonus. That gets me to 4. Take this and make change. Can't do anything with it now, but it's a little bit extra for next time. I think I'm just going to leave it this generation. Hold on to this extra money and just wrap it up in the last generation. So let's move these colony markers up. Send the trade fleet home. Take back the card markers. Go into production. I've got 51 from TR plus another 15. One steel, 7 plants, 2 energy, 8 heat. Generation marker goes to 12, and I get 4 cards. Place a colony. Oh, that's an expensive way to get. It's probably good value, but temperature in an ocean. I don't know that I'm going to do that. I don't need to raise production of anything. So I'm going to pass on all of these. Not much use of project cards in the back half of this game. All right, let's get going. 5, 6, 7, 8 heat. The temp is done. And let's place an ocean. There's 2 steel and 2 mega credits. We'll go right there and get a titanium, first of the game, and 2 mega credits. And my TR goes up. And let's place a greenery. Where am I going? Right here. I don't get anything for that, except the satisfaction of completing the track. So I just needed to get 2 oceans down. So let's go ahead and do that. There's 18. Doesn't really matter. Let's go here. Get 2 mega credits. And a 3 mega credit rebate. I'll just leave it here. And I'm going to do another ocean for 18. 3 mega credit rebate. And where do I want that? Let's go here. Get 2 mega credits and a plant. And I think I need to do that. So everything's maxed out. So at this point, I've got plenty of mega credits left, obviously, that I could use to put a greenery here and a city in the middle and get my point values up. So I'm not going to go through that whole process right now, but Mars is terraformed without too much difficulty by Aperture Laboratories. I'm sure if you were to zoom in and see the details of what Aperture was doing down there, it would be less impressive. I'm sure a lot of casualties and a lot of robots doing crazy things, but definitely that effect was super cool. Let me do some fun things. So pretty pleased with this corporation. Let me know what you think though, and don't forget you can download it and print and play yourself. This corporation, as well as all the others that I've made in both the Bravo pack and the Alpha pack, there's 15 total corporations I've made out there. You can find them on tablefor1.games and go to the section under free content. It is available in US letter and A4 paper sizes, so wherever you are in the world, it should be easy to print. And let me know what you think. Let me know if you play with it. I'd definitely love to know, but go ahead and if you're still here, subscribe and leave a like. I would appreciate it. Leave a comment. And I will read it and get back to you, I promise. And that's what I've got for this week. So have a good week. I'll see you next time on Table for One.